range debrief. We'll try to keep this very quick. All right, this is a 8.25 pound, basically 6.5 PRC. It's a factory Tika barreled action in a KRG Echo. Finding this is pretty difficult to shoot really good groups from the bench and getting horizontal dispersion with everything I do from the bench. Rifle shooting pretty well, however. So had a load for StaBall HD with the 147.
Lots of Mirage the day I shot this 16 round group, but I think if I did that again, I would still be just under 1.5 MOA. Yeah, still seeing the same pattern though, kind of horizontal dispersion.
Try the H1000 classic, 6.5 PRC powder. So we went 54.5 grains, 55.5, 56, getting tighter groups as we went up, but still with that horizontal dispersion, and that's from my head position, pushing that buttstock around left and right. And if you don't get the position perfect from the bench, even with a very light rifle, yeah, it's gonna show. So learning a lot, and learning that I suck at shooting a light rifle off the bench mainly. But as you can see, it's got a ton of potential. That's 7 shots into that, basically a little over a ½ inch, 0.6 there, and then those 3. But that's what happened. Pretty sure it's user-induced, just under that recoil, pushing that buttstock away from my face with too heavy of a head onto that buttstock. So going to continue there. Good ES with all of these though. These are all grain apart, 54 to 57.5, and ES is hovering right around 30 feet per second for 10 shots. So I'm going to go ahead with this last and highest load, 57.5, and shoot a 20 shot group next, just to verify it. But I mean, it's ludicrous to me that people are doing load development with a 3 shot group when you see this. Like, you can pick your worst and best 3 shots. Yeah, going back to that conversation about 3 shot groups, right? You could pick any of these 3 shots, and what are you really learning from it? Those 3 shots, boom, got a 1/4 inch gun. Well, do you? No, not really. And coincidentally, those 3 right here were consecutive shots. So I could have stopped right there, cherry picked that, and be like, boom, ½ inch gun all day long if I do my part. But it's just not. You gotta quit cherry picking those, quit throwing out flyers just because you don't like what they're telling you. All of the shots count. Even if it, probably was user-induced there, definitely user-induced there, because that actually belongs with this group, right? So there are 6 of those 7 shots were consecutive into that group. Right about a ½ inch was 7 shots from a pencil thin barrel, and an 8.25 pound rifle. So definitely shows you potential, but were those 3 shots that you randomly shot from your sample, were they the best ones or were they worst ones? The only thing that a 3 shot group can tell you is how bad something is, not how good it is. So that's my take on it. I mean, I've shot hundreds and hundreds of these 3 shot groups, aggregate the data together, and come up with something that better represents what your rifle's true cone of fire is. It's just a far better logical way of zeroing your rifle, number one, but also describing its accuracy. There's another one of those 3 shot groups, 1/4 MOA probably right there. And that's great, but you don't know if you're getting the 3 best or the 3 worst shots out of the total dispersion that rifle will produce. Especially with these light hunting rifles, I think it's super important you throw together enough data into an aggregate. You can see here's 4 total targets, and captures a much more clear picture of the total dispersion, the accuracy that rifle can be relied on every time to produce. Not just the best, but what's the worst thing that rifle can do.